good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for having us back again. This is our second year coming to perform at this particular event, so very excited to be here. As she mentioned, and as you can see in the program, this is the Mid-Columbia Brass Quintet. And a little bit of trivia on us. We are now getting ready to approach our 40th year in existence. My name is Randy Hubbs, and I've been with the group, as well as next to me is John Owen on the French horn. We are original members from that group, and all of us, we've got, moving on down the line, Philip Simpson here, Bob Swoboda on trombone, Kevin Glenn on trumpet. Kevin, I think, was 2 when we Yeah, he's actually, Kevin is one of our original members, Mr. Don Paul. I just waved over here at Jan. A great mentor, a friend of mine. Kevin came in and replaced Don after his passing, and we've had a number of other players, but Bob's been with us for, gosh, how long? 100 years? 30 plus, so he's pretty much, been up there. Phil's been with us for what? 10 years. He's now Don was our arranger, and we've got a number of tunes that we've done of his, and now Philip Simpson writes a lot for us. And so we're going to continue on in the holiday fashion. It's December 1, so we want to make sure we send you off in the holiday spirit. And so you're going to get a chance to hear a few tunes from us here.
This is his fugue in G minor, and in fact it's called his Little Fugue in G minor. There's another fugue in G minor that he wrote that is called the Great Fugue in G minor. Not that this is not a great fugue, this is really a nice fugue, but the Great Fugue is just a little more bombastic than this is. Little change, we're going to do this instead of in G minor in D minor. If Bach had written this for brass, he would have certainly done it in D minor. So our version is D minor. Here's Bach's Little Fugue in G minor in D minor.
The next piece we'd like to play for you is called Greensleeves Fantasy. And you all know that Christmas carol, right? What child is this? Yeah, that's the Greensleeves theme. Well, how many of you know the history of that tune? It actually, it comes from Ireland, but before it got co-opted by the church and made into a Christmas carol, it was very popular as a drinking song and even more popular at hangings. So, when you think of these words, just kind of hold a little dual thought there about where this song came from, which goes to show that church can take anything and use it, right? So, Greensleeves Fantasy.
So now that we had I still can't figure that tune out. That's very polar opposites how that tune's used. But in the words of Phil Simpson, we need more happy music in our lives. More happy music. So this last piece we're going to play was arranged by Don Paul, and I think Don's probably up there chuckling to himself right now because he wrote a horse whinny in my part, which I dreadfully hate to do, but I still have to do the horse whinny. So yeah, it's really interesting playing this group with these guys. Almost like all these guys have had an impact upon my education in some form or another. Whether they conducted me into the youth symphony,